Everyone wants to get rich fast. But what if I told you that in 2026, the world will witness the largest wealth transfer in modern history, and 95% of people won't even realize it's happening until it's too late? Every financial collapse, every market crash, every crisis always creates new millionaires. But while most panic, a small group quietly positions themselves to win. This isn't about lottery tickets or fake get-rich-quick schemes. It's about understanding how chaos itself can make you rich fast if you know how the system really works. Setting the stage. The system built to keep you average after 2008. Governments printed trillions to save the economy after 2020. They did it again. And by 2025, the U.S. national debt exploded past $36 trillion. Everyone calls it dangerous. But for the ultra-rich, it's a goldmine. Because every time new money is created, it doesn't flow to workers. It flows upward into assets. Stocks, real estate, and commodities rise for those who own them, while those who only earn fall behind. Proving wealth today isn't made by earning, but by owning. And 2026 will be the year where ownership decides who gets rich and who disappears financially. The breaking point. When everything seems to collapse every few decades, the system resets in 2000. It was done in 2008 housing, and in 2020 the pandemic crash. Now, 2026 could be the next reset point. Interest rates are crushing debt-heavy corporations. Global debt has hit $310 trillion. The US dollar is losing global trust, and AI is replacing jobs faster than ever. But here's the paradox. When the system shakes, it reshuffles the deck. And that's when fortunes are made by those who stay calm. In 2008, while millions lost homes, investors like Michael Burry and Warren Buffett made billions. In 2020, those who bought during panic doubled their wealth. 2026 could be the same. A once-in-a-decade moment where fear becomes fuel for the prepared. The cause and effect. How wealth is manufactured in chaos. When inflation spikes, assets drop temporarily. When fear heats markets overreact. When liquidity dries up, the crowd sells everything. And that's when smart money buys. They buy what others panic sell: land, businesses, crypto, resources, all at fractions of their real value, then multiply wealth when recovery begins. It's not luck, it's timing, strategy, and preparation. And in 2026, it won't be the hardest worker who wins, but the calmest investor. The opportunity zones of 2026. So where will the real wealth come from? Let's decode the 5 zones already forming. AI and automation ownership. Everyone fears AI taking jobs, but few realize the money is in owning the tools that replace them. AI platforms and automation services will explode. Digital real estate and decentralized assets. Crypto isn't dead. It's stabilizing. As fiat weakens, assets like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and tokenized commodities rise again from necessity, not hype. Commodities and real assets. When currencies lose value, real assets win. Gold, silver, and land have always dominated after every debt crisis. Energy transition and scarcity assets. Green energy is surging. Lithium, uranium, solar, and battery tech will skyrocket by 2026, rewarding those who move before the mainstream. Debt recycling. The rich don't fear debt, they use it. When interest rates peak, they buy discounted assets and multiply gains when rates fall again. In short, 2026 isn't about speed. It's about timing your move before the crowd wakes up. The modern paradox. Everyone works. Few build wealth, work harder. Earn more is the biggest lie of the modern economy. It worked in the 1950s, but not anymore. The rich don't work harder. They own systems that do the work for them, while jobs shrink and automation rises. For those who understand the shift, this isn't a crisis. It's a rare opportunity to step ahead. When most panic about job losses, the smart invest in the technology replacing them. When currencies weaken, the informed pivot into assets that grow as fiat burns. Getting rich fast isn't luck, it's being early to what's next. Historical patterns. The repeatable formula. Every global reset creates new winners. In the 1930s, it was real estate moguls. In the 1970s, oil and gold investors. In 2008, tech founders. And in 2020, crypto innovators. Now, 2026 is the perfect storm. Debt, inflation, AI, and collapsing trust in institutions. And history shows that every time trust dies, new systems and new wealth rise. The warning: most people will miss this window. They'll chase late trends, panic at headlines, and keep saving in currencies that lose value, while the quiet few buy assets that define the next decade. The next millionaires won't have the best degrees. They'll have the best timing. 3 takeaways for 2026 by WhenOthersPanic.com. Decision-making wins in chaos. Own, don't just earn assets, are the only real job security left. Anticipate the shift. Wealth moves to those who act before everyone else does. Final thought. 2026 won't make everyone rich, but it will make a few very rich, very fast, not because they're lucky, but because they understand how money moves when fear takes over. The game is about to reset again. And this time, you choose which side you're on. If this opened your eyes, subscribe now. In the next video, we'll reveal the exact assets to watch before the 2026 financial shift begins. Because when history repeats, it only rewards those who are ready.